want you to know the power of the underground.
We'll fight alone, just as we used to do in those days.
All right. Fight just like we used to do.
Yeah. Cannibalistic, crunch time, cannibalism. I eat beats, I ain't talking about no vegetable. I love beef, fuck vegan, I'ma slaughter this instrumental. I told y'all I'ma come and hang this motherfucking industry. So grab the noose, ass to asses, dust to dust. Now watch this disco proof, tunnel vision, looking through the eyes of a taking my straight to living proof. And I spit that liquid acid.
What's going on, everybody? It's the first late night weekday version of the Joe Show. We're trying to be a little more organized over here. Welcome, if you're still up with us. We have one of my personal favorites with us today. He's across the country, so he can only join us over the phone. Let's hear it for a good friend of mine and a very funny comedian, Michael Longnecker. Are you with us, Mike? Can you hear me? Hello, Michael. Oh, wait, you're still muted. Can you hear me now, Michael? Hello?
What's up?
There it is.
Yo.
All right. My bad, dude. Yo, what's it like? Were you just, like, sitting there in silence, just, like, listening on my end? Like, did you just hear, like...
Actually, I'm just getting home. It was definitely quiet, but I'm just pulling into my driveway right now.
Oh, shit. Just got out of work, did you?
Actually, I got back from open mic, man. Been working hard, dude.
Oh, shit. How'd it go?
Dude, honestly, Joe, I've had bad sets recently, but this is, like, the best set I think I've ever had. It was
Holy
so good,
shit.
man. Like, the whole crowd, dude, was so good. Like, it's this open mic where there's no bar at the mic, so you get really honest reading material. It's anywhere from, like, high school age kids to, like, old people. Like, for people in there are way old. So you get, like, a little bit of everything in there, and it was fucking, dude, it's, like, my favorite open mic I've ever been to, honestly.
You said it wasn't a bar?
Yeah, it's not at a bar. It's
No
like
shit.
It's like a venue made for shows. So, like, it's a fucking awesome open mic, dude.
Oh, so
'Cause,
people
like,
go
everyone's
there-
sober. Yeah, like, they're there for the show, and, like, everyone's, like, facing forward, and, like, you get, like, a very honest read on your material because everyone's all fucked up and stuff. So
No shit. That's pretty legit.
Yeah, dude.
What's the name of that place?
Phoenix Clubhouse.
Oh, shit.
And,
Okay. Is that the one I saw you're hosting? You're going to be hosting that shit?
Yeah, dude. They let people host, like, they have all types of people host. Basically, you just ask them, and they're all about it. So,
That's fucking sweet,
dude,
dude.
it's like professional, dude. Like, the speaker system, everything there is so nice. Actually, they put the shit on YouTube. You should definitely check it out, dude.
That's called the Phoenix Club, right? You said there?
Yeah,
All right.
Phoenix Clubhouse. I can send you some shit on Facebook too.
Oh yeah, dude. Let me get at that shit. So we got some new listeners. We actually got someone from Stuttgart, Germany. I don't know where the fuck that is, but tell them a little bit about yourself, man. Where the fuck you're living in Oregon now? Is that where is?
Yeah, like Southern Oregon.
Okay, where were you born? Tell them the whole fucking. You're a mutt. Like I don't even know exactly where you're from. Like.
I grew up in Iowa mostly. I was born there. I moved a lot though. Like,
Yeah.
most of my life in Iowa, and then I moved to Alabama for a couple of years. And actually tonight I did a joke on that. I was talking about how, like, living in Alabama for 2 years is all it took for me to get, like, a full-blown, like, Southern accent, which is pretty embarrassing.
Sound all right.
And then back to Iowa for school. Then I lived in Minnesota for a little bit, stayed with my mom, because, you know, that's what people do now. And then Wisconsin, as you know, and
Yep.
then Oregon. So it's been good, man.
God damn. So,
I'm trying to stay on the West Coast. I love it out here.
but like you said that about like Minnesota, you're like, this is it. I'm staying here.
No,
And
man,
then-
I mean, maybe.
And then you
Maybe.
even
That's
got
not like something I would say.
but like you got ties to NT too, though, right? You got like to North Tonawanda, out in Western New York. Like, how the fuck does that
Oh,
happen?
yeah. Yeah, my
That's how we
sister
met.
was in Buffalo. That's when we met. The one open mic I went to out there. It was me, you. There was like 10 people in the room.
That's about
It was
it.
just like all comics. It
Yep.
was one of those rough nights.
It was
One
the
of those rough
worst
open mic nights.
one of the worst open mic nights you could possibly have.
Dude, you had the joke. You said to the host, like, we could be Ebony and Ivory. I was just thinking about that. And the guy just like gave you a dirty look. I'm like, fuck
Well,
that
he was
guy.
black, yeah. Like, so I did an
That was
Ebony and
funny.
Ivory joke. Thank you. I didn't know that was that night. I should have waited for a bigger crowd so he was forced to laugh. You know what I mean? Because I thought I thought of that on the way there. I was like, that's pretty clever. I should say that because he's black and he's got a sense of humor. It's like, dude, you're not really black. You have an afro Okay,
Yeah,
that's
he
like
was-
shaved in the front. I can't even explain that shit. He's got like
he
a
was
pencil
quarter
top
black.
afro.
He was like Barack Obama black, you know.
His hue is
Yeah, but that was
Wesley
fucked.
Snipes, but
And
his
then
personality.
you were my biggest fan that night, Joe. You were great. You were so
dude,
nice.
you were fucking hilarious.
You came up. We had a good conversation, and I feel like we've been buds ever since. Man, it's crazy.
I know, dude.
That was like 3 years ago, dude. Was that
Holy
like
shit.
4 years ago?
Yeah, it's got to be
3
now.
years ago?
Yeah,
Dude, it's crazy.
that is fucked. And you've done a couple of these shows, actually. You've done one, actually, when I was setting up, my mom reminded me. She was like, is this the one that was on the bench in the park the one time, all messed up? I'm like, yeah.
She knew about that.
Yeah, I forgot
That was
about that
fucked up,
shit.
dude.
What was it?
That
What
was
was?
way fucked up.
Yeah, what was the story behind that? Weren't you like? Did you have like a
that's
broken
right.
foot
I
or
was in
some
Illinois.
shit?
I was working in Illinois for a bit too, and I was fucking drunk, dude. And well, I like being outside and like, oh, dude, it's so stupid when I talk about it. Like, I drank like a whole like thing of like Jim Beam and didn't really eat that day, so you know how it is. And then we were in the woods, someplace I've never been, and I was jogging because that's fucking smart. And then I went down the hill, and there was like a ledge in the bottom of it, and I landed on my right knee or like my right foot, and my knee gave out.
Oh yeah.
And I smashed my forehead on the ground, and like when I hit my forehead, I like crunched down, and I chipped like my front 5 teeth.
That's right.
That
You
was
sent me
all
that
fucked
picture.
up, dude. Yeah, dude, that was fucked.
Do you still have
my
that?
God.
Because I got a new phone. Can you send me that
was-
again?
Yeah, definitely. So fucked.
That picture's
man,
fucking
that was-
hilarious. Oh,
That was good, man. That was awesome. I remember when I was down there, we would talk. We'd have some really good fucking conversations, man. That was like 2 summers ago.
Yeah. And dude, you
We
were just.
we were on a streak, man. We were talking all the time. We were having some fucking heart to heart. It was
Oh yeah.
good show.
Oh fuck yeah, dude. I just remember. You were on a bench by like a train track, right, or something like that. Were you near
Yeah,
a
I
train?
was freezing my ass off. That's right. You hear the train. I forgot about that.
That was a long
And the
fucking
show was
show
like-
too. It was like an hour and a
The
half.
show was like 5 hours. No, it was 5 hours.
I know, it's back when we were just all about like length and not substance. We're just like, let's just have fucking 45 minutes of
Dude.
dead air and 15 minutes
Okay,
of
so
substance.
you got a schedule now, dude. You're on the schedule.
I'm trying, yeah. I'm trying to take this thing serious. I'm getting to that age where it's kind of like, come on, you
Dude,
gotta,
you're old.
yeah,
bro.
be good at it by now. Be somewhat decent.
Yeah, you should be a lot better than you are right now. So just keep trying. No, dude, it's fucking. I'm so happy. Like, I actually have every time you start your show, I get a notification. Like, this has been on a big one for years. So like every single time,
Really?
like Joe Show is live on Spreaker. Yeah, and that's cool, man. Like, I'm glad you're still fucking doing it. Like, that's the hardest part is like just sticking to this shit. Like people can be really good at something, but or have a ton of potential, but they don't stick to it because like you just stop one day and you just kind of forget about it and
Sure.
it lingers in the back of your head. Like I still do that sometimes. Like
It's very easy to
work
do.
and done comedy for months, but like I'm just trying to say, man, it's cool that you're still doing it. So
Oh, yeah,
that's that's awesome.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. And same to you, dude. Like, because comedy, though, stand-up's a lot harder. And I remember I was kind of like busting your balls a long time for like not getting back to it. Because honestly, I think you're one of the best that I've seen in the local scene and shit like that. And you were just but, like,
Wow.
comedy's fucking hard, dude.
awesome.
Stand-up is fucking hard. And like, at least out in Buffalo, like you've done stand-up all over. What was your take? And be 100% honest about doing that open mic. How'd you feel like doing comedy out here in Buffalo?
That night, well, dude, that was the only time, and like I had only done a handful of mics at that point, and like, dude, I don't know if you ever like when you roll up to an open mic, like you never in the bar, you don't know anyone, and like you don't even know the city, and you just show up, it's nerve wracking. Like I'm sure if I went to a new city right now, I'd be pretty nervous. Like you know, but once you go to a bar once, it like takes that off. But definitely nervous, and like that was at the time when like I wasn't used to dealing with silence because like silence is the loudest thing when you're on stage.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely, dude.
I was struggling up there, but it was good, man. I mean, that's like looking back, I was like, that's like a very normal thing to happen. Like open mic, there's 9 comics in the room. Just like, no matter what you say, everyone's just going to look at you like you have no idea what you're talking about. So
Yeah, because everybody in there. I was talking to my friend on my drive home from fucking Lockport, and it takes fucking forever to do anything in fucking Lockport. And like Walmart, Burger King at this late at night still takes for fucking ever. But I'll get to that if there's time. It's not really that interesting. But I was talking to him.
oh yeah, we're going to come back to that topic. We're going to go ahead and cover that.
My trip
I brought you
to
on that. I want to talk to you about
yeah,
the fucking town.
let's put the Walmart trip on the back burner. That's gonna be real interesting. But my buddy was talking to me about it, and where the fuck was I going with this? God damn. Oh yeah, I was telling him that how I met you. He was asking me who's coming on the show tonight, and I told him I was like I met him doing open mic in Buffalo, and I was like pretty much he was the only one there that didn't like have like an agenda to stick to, and like didn't mind a dick joke, and I wasn't a lesbian, like fucking you're pretty much similar to me, so we just kind of like I don't know we met and fucking stuck together, and I don't know ever since we just been pals.
Yeah, dude. Well, I gotta give you props, man. You definitely fueled. I don't know if it's embarrassing for you. You like fueled everything for this friendship to happen. Like,
dude, every time you say
talk to me, you like hit on me at the bar. You kept like tapping me up, like, all right, this guy's cool, man. Like, I was gonna go home. Like, I was like, all right. And then like the next year, you like hit me up. I was like, oh, dude, it's that guy from Buffalo. Like, like what the fuck,
dude? You make me sound like a fucking psychopath.
Dude, but in all the right ways, man. I'm glad.
I'm using you for your talents.
You're a weird cat, Joe, and that's good. I wouldn't change it for the world, man. Like, I'm glad.
I don't know how to take that, but all right. I mean, I guess that's all right. One of us has to do something, you piece of shit. All right? It's a one-sided relationship, and I'm about done.
Dude. I keep moving further and further away.
I know.
So trying to
I know you're all the way on the West Coast now. You went from Middle America to the West Coast.
Oh, man, I love it. But yeah, man, it's been good, dude. Comedy's been... It was crazy in Milwaukee. Like, you had to do open mics for months. The people would, and then, like, start talking about showcases. But out here, I did one open mic, and I ran into a guy, and he's like, yeah, you should join our group. And they started, like, paying me for shows. I'm like, dude, I cannot fucking... I thought I was years away from, like, getting paid. And, like, I'm extremely grateful, but, like, I think if anyone's doing, like, you gotta pay attention to where you are, too. Like, you gotta kind of take it with a grain of salt. Because I'm in Southern Oregon. I'm in the Rogue Valley, like, small towns. Like, it's just not, like, it's not like a comedy hub. We got talented people, but, like...
Hey, you got Ron Funches came out of Oregon, didn't he? That black guy?
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's funny, man. I like that dude.
Yeah, he's all right. And I'm pretty sure... I don't know if he's from... I know he came out of Oregon, but... Yeah. He's a really soft black guy, so I think he moved to Oregon because of that reason, so...
Yeah, he just, like, giggly all the time? I know he's talking about.
Yeah, But, Yeah, but continue. I don't know. I think I cut you off. Real professional, asshole. Jesus Christ.
I know. I'm all grown up now, dude.
Yeah, you're getting paid for comedy. That's amazing, bud.
Okay. Yeah, dude. It's, and like, so, honestly, bringing it up as the douchiest thing I could have possibly done, but, like, I'm just so excited about it that I have shared it with everybody. I want everyone to fucking know.
Like, if you can fucking do it, I mean, it's anyone. Now I feel like getting back on stage.
If I can do it, I mean, shit. I think even you could do it, maybe. Maybe, dude. Fucking.
Wow, you dick. Well, speaking of fucking comedy, you got a gig tomorrow, 9 p.m. Pacific time, I'm assuming, with it being at Cattleman's Saloon in Rogue River, Oregon. That just sounds like some shit went down there. Cattleman's Saloon. Rogue River, Oregon.
I'm happy you said that because it's a biker bar. I'm going to die tomorrow. So I'm just happy that you have me on tonight because, like, this could be it. Man.
All right, dude. That's great. So
I don't cater to bikers, dude. That's not my crowd. Like, I just like made a bunch of like high school kids laugh.
Right.
And now I'm going to go try it on a bunch of like drunk biker guys. I'm going to get, I'm excited. It's good to get those crowds.
Awesome.
Like, if anyone, is doing comedy, like, it's good to get the variety.
Sure.
Like, you gotta try out weird shit. Like, if you move to like San Francisco, you can do shows in like strip clubs and stuff, which you think like, what the fuck would I want to do that? But like, if you do that, it just fucking prepares you for the shows that matter.
Right.
If you do all the weird shows, and then you get like good shows.
I mean, who wouldn't want to?
Full of people who.
I mean, even if you didn't make anyone laugh, I mean, you get to see some tits. I don't know, like that's pretty neat. I didn't know you could do comedy in strip clubs. Like, are there strippers going as you're going, or like, are you on this? Or do you share the same stage as Cinnamon?
I've never. This is just me saying some stuff that I heard.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. That's actually a really good question. I imagine like, that'd be tough, man. Like, how do you compete with that?
Yeah,
I guess that's why it's good to do. It's good to try and like if you can get attention over a stripper, you're probably doing pretty well. So.
Yeah. Actually, that's a good point. So, like, what are you gonna? So, this is a biker bar. Now I'm intrigued because we didn't really go over where you exactly were playing. I just asked for like the details and shit so I can sound somewhat legit. If you're just tuning in, this is the Joe Show. I'm talking to Michael Longnecker, who's going to be performing live tomorrow at 9 p.m. Pacific time at Cattleman Saloon, Rogue River, Oregon. How was that? Did that sound pretty sweet?
Yeah, thank you. It's all very nice.
But anyway, but you didn't tell me that it was. You didn't tell me it was at a biker bar. So what are you gonna stick to your normal routine of things, or?
I started some new stuff. I got to do a field open mic this week, so it's gonna be loud in there. I heard there's like pool tables and stuff, which is like a big, that's tough. So like,
oh, that's gonna be fucking.
I started doing stuff where I like talk to people a little bit. Like, it's not really crowd work because I'm not like asking them questions, but like I point to them and I'm like, hey, like, do you remember that time when we did this thing? And like I go around, and I keep like playing out like memories that they weren't there for. So I was trying to figure out ways to like. To get them in and be like, oh man, like you remember, but like I don't know, it went well tonight because you have like the undivided attention. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. But
yeah. I mean, like, and bikers. I mean, no offense to bikers, but most of them are fucking douchebags. So like, this is gonna be quite a challenge.
I mean, and like that's the image I put in my head. But like, for all I know, I'm gonna show up and be a way different crowd than I expect. But
exactly, you never.
If people know it's a comedy show,
sure.
That could be. So.
Yeah, dude, fucking, I don't know, man. That's probably actually gonna be sweet, dude. Fucking, have you been to this bar before? Like, fucking, just like at least like attended. Well,
wait, what's that now? Sorry.
Oh no, you're good, buddy. Have you ever like been to the bar before? Like, just like inside it, or is this your first time seeing it?
No, that definitely adds to the horror factor. I've never seen this. I've never been to this little town, this little biker town. I'm sure it's called Rogue River. So fuck.
So how'd you get this?
Yeah, we'll see.
How'd you get this gig? Is this with your group that you joined?
Yeah, these people, Black Market Comedy is the name. It's like an older group, and the guys that I'm running with right now, like, they're not really like, I don't know, like, we're part of that group, but they want to kind of branch out and do their own thing, because, like, that original group is, like, dissipated. But, yeah, this guy named Ben Blue, actually, has been putting on a ton of shows. And like I think this month we have like he's already lined up like 6 or 7 shows. Man.
Holy shit!
And it's so much fun. Like I just can't believe it. Like I just got in this group, and this guy's just lining up shows left and right. So
dude, that's legit as fuck.
Yeah, man. And I can get 10 minutes, and then if you want to go longer, like if I told him I want 20, he'd probably give it to me. So
damn, man.
I'm trying to ease into that. I want to give a good solid 10 before I'm like getting greedy. So.
No, yeah, sure, fuck it, dude. And And so this is the dudes that are paying you to fucking do this shit too?
Yeah, dude. And I'm not, this is like, it's just like a nice little gas money, or like you might get like a meal from it. Like you're saying like $10 to $40, but dude, I'm like, I just can't believe it.
Yeah.
Like,
it doesn't matter if you're getting paid a buck, dude. You're getting paid for something that you love to do. Like that's the goal.
Unreal.
And
that's unreal.
You open the door to it, man. That's fucking, I'm proud of you, brother. That's great.
Yeah, man. Well, I appreciate it, Joe.
Fuck yeah, man. Well, I do. I'm gonna be doing another show tomorrow. I mean, if you make it out alive, fucking, maybe message or text me at least. So let me know when at least, and fucking, if you want to call in anytime. I go on at 1. I'm gonna be doing 1 a.m. During the week, this week, and then next week I go back to the 5 p.m. because of my swing shift schedule at work.
Okay, cool. Yeah, man.
that
I'm
sounded
actually,
fake.
I think like next Thursday. Oh, it sounded fake.
Okay, cool.
Oh wow.
You get one fucking paycheck for doing some shit comedy, and now you're fucking.
I was just thinking.
Right, now you're too cool for my
podcast. I want to reiterate this. I'm living in Rogue Valley, Oregon, so like. People who want to do comedy are like few and far between. Like, okay, right. I'm gonna put this in perspective. Like, I'm not like on some grand stage. My first show I did, there was another guy who had never been on stage before, ever, and he did 10 minutes too.
How'd he do?
So like that's where I'm at. He did all right. Except for that he fucking talked the whole rest of the fucking show over everyone else's set.
No,
and like he just didn't get the etiquette of it. And like I even told him, like when someone else was up, I'm like, dude, hey, like sometimes it's really important like listen to their comics. He's like, yeah, man, I totally agree. Anyways, he's just shit-faced. I'm like, okay, well.
Oh, no.
But yeah, man. So I'm not trying to, I'm just saying, I got really lucky with like where I'm at right now. It's not like I fucking like, drag myself in the mud to like get paid gigs. Like people in San Francisco or like, you know, New York or wherever the fuck, they're like tooth and nail right now to get like a showcase. But out here, it's like they just fucking throw them out. So,
I mean, that's kind of a good. That's kind of a good idea. This band we played with, Moto Grader. I don't know if you ever heard of them. They're it was the guy from Five Finger Death Punch. What the fuck's that faggot's name? I was gonna say Sully. That's not it. Jesus, I can't remember his name. But it was his old band. But he quit, and so we got a chance to play with him, obviously without him in it. But they said, yeah, stay away from California and stay away from New York. You want to do like little towns and shit like that to get famous. This is with music though, and I think you're doing the right thing, man. Just go to these
Dude, that's fucking awesome, dude. I've never heard that perspective. Like,
yeah,
I didn't know. Like, I don't mind. Like, I know that I can get good at comedy here. Like, you can get good at comedy anywhere. And I've always understood like you can, like, you want to get good and then go where good people are. Like, there's no point like in me trying to become a good comedian in LA. Like, you're wasting your fucking money. You're gonna die of a heart attack, you know?
Right. Like, and if you're just in that fucking cesspool of, like, people trying to make it, you know what I mean? You're never gonna really get noticed unless you're fucking sucking dick on stage.
Unless you're killing it, right? And, like, I can learn how to kill it other places. But, yeah, no, man, I agree with that 100%. That's fucking awesome.
And not only that, dude, like, maybe just everything happens for a fucking reason, I think. Not to sound fucking cliche as shit, but, I mean, all the moving around and shit you've done, fucking... I think it's all falling into place for you and shit. And that, dude, I could have sworn you said something about when you were moving to Oregon, the one time, like, this is when we stopped talking for a bit, you said something about, like, growing weed or some shit? Is that, like... is that...
Yeah, so when I was talking to you out in Illinois, a guy I met down there through my brother, we were working together, he grew up in Oregon, and he had a little pot farm. So he invited me out to grow.
Oh, shit.
Because he knew that I liked weed, you know. And, the job we were doing, like the trade was just, you know, it's like 70-hour weeks, all or nothing. Like, I couldn't hang, man. It was just too much. Like, I couldn't do anything else. Like, I'm pretty sure I was talking to you about that. I'm like, it's just too much. But so he invited me out, and then I worked for him for a little bit, and then the season ended, and then now I have a job at a big rec farm. So, because I met I met this fucking guy, my roommate now. He pulled up one day on the river because we lived on the river.
Nice.
And he just pulled up to see what our backyard was all about. And it was him and his wife. And so they had their dog with them, and I was watching my friend Luke's dog. And his wife, or Todd's wife, my roommate, she decided that she wanted to have little like Aussie puppies. So my dog fucked their dog. And and like, you know, if you know about dogs, they like lock up, you know, when they have sex they can lock up. It's really painful for them.
Yeah.
So like my dog's dick was stuck in their dog. And we were like, oh god, like ran over to them and we're like holding our dogs and like we like shook hands, like, hey, it's good to meet you, man. But like our handshake was like 3 inches away from like his dog dick inside his vagina, like whimpering. But we hit it off and now I live with the guy and he got me a job at a rec farm and it was fucking awesome. It makes me happy to think about.
That's pretty cool, man. You acquire friends in like the nicest, like the weirdest ways, like me and you, open mic. This dude, you know, dog fucking. That's pretty sweet, dude.
Yeah, man. I feel I'm blessed.
Yeah,
I'm blessed from the gods, the heavens.
I met my friend Hank in a bus accident. 52 dead, 17 critically injured, and then we were the only two that made it out unscathed, man. We fucking, what's up? That's awesome. So you got, did you leave any girls in the dust moving around like this and stuff? Any ex bitches? You know
Wait, any what?
Ex bitches, you know what I mean? Did you leave any girls in the dust? Because I thought, did you have like a girlfriend at one time? Like,
did I leave any? Oh, dude, Joe, I did exactly that. I left 2 girls in the dust. Dude, I've been leaving girls in the dust for like the last 4 states I've moved from. It's terrible.
See,
you're just like rehashing all these terrible memories. It's fucking horrible.
Hey, remember when you were growing weed? Remember the girls you fucking dumped? Fucking dude, I have a problem with that. These shows though, I did the same thing. I was talking about child support in the last show, and my buddies, I was like, "Hey, do you pay child support too?" And he's like, "Well, I'm kind of just like paying her and hush money." And like, you know, like without, you know, no judge involved. And I'm like, can't that like come back to haunt you? Like just saying it over the air. I'm like, and then like 3 times you hear me, I'm like, I probably shouldn't be saying this shit. Like, and then all of a sudden he's like, man, I didn't think of it like that. Fuck. Like, I'm like, oh no.
It's a fine line. Yeah, man. Like, dude, like with all this shit going on now, it's like a witch hunt, dude. Like, in like 30 years it's gonna come back and haunt him. He's gonna lose everything he has.
I know, dude. Like that girl's gonna all of a sudden be like, you know what? I want the real fucking amount, and I want all that back shit. Like, oh man, I feel. And he's one of my really good friends too.
That's where I'm at, man. I'm gonna be famous one day now, so he's killing it. But I'm thinking about my past. Like, I'm like, is there a girl that like I like said something to or like touched? That's gonna like come out of the fucking woodworks and just like ruin my whole life. I'm not even kidding, dude. Like I stress about this. I'm not kidding.
I was trying to like set up a segue. I was trying to, because me and my friend like I said on the way home, we were talking about the show tonight that I'm gonna do, and I was just gonna ask your opinion on Sweetest Day and stuff, but like, and if it's bullshit, and like, I hear the panic in your voice right now. I didn't mean to open this. Holy fuck, man! Did I fucking leave? Yeah, I left these girls in the dust, and they're probably gonna come back to fuck up my career, man. Thanks.
I didn't. Those girls are okay. I'm not worried about my ex-girlfriends. Some of them I'm on good enough with, but some of these girls, like I don't even know I said that. Like there's a whole list of them. I'm trying to think of girls from my past. Like did I? Okay, there was this one time in school. I definitely grabbed a tit once. I just grabbed it, and like that's totally uncalled for.
Oh,
she was okay,
fine.
and like we hung out the whole night. We hung out the whole night afterwards, and we're all good.
Yeah,
but I still grabbed a tit.
You're fine.
I grabbed it. So like
you're losing it, man. You're all right. Don't worry about it. You're fine, dude. You're good.
Aziz, I'm sorry, almost had his career ruined because he like
because of his own voice.
Oh, wait, the line was hilarious, by the way. He said, I don't know if you saw this, but she was like, maybe we can like have sex on the second date, and he said, oh, would a drink count as a second date? And then she went to her fucking blog and put him on the national spotlight, like full blast, and tried to ruin his career.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, and the whole thing blew over, but like it's been like a witch hunt. Like T.J. Miller got accused, like
what the
like
fuck?
Some girls put all this shit on him. Yeah, dude, and then him and like his friends like, no, that girl was crazy in college. Like she would like stalk TJ all the time. She was like obsessed with him.
Oh yeah, dude.
And then she tried to ruin his fucking career. And like what Louis C.K. did, obviously that was fucked up. So like,
right,
that triggered.
It was still funny though. Like Louis C.K.'s was probably the funniest and the least dangerous. But yeah, obviously, like you said, it is a witch hunt, dude. These cunts are coming out of the woodwork with this shit.
I know, dude, and it's scary. And like in my head, I'm like playing out scenarios. Like, is there gonna be some random fucking girl from my past? But I mean, what Louis did was fucked. But Dave Chappelle made a really good point about it. He said that the one lady was like, "Oh, Louis ruined my career," and Dave was like, "Well, that means you probably didn't have a career to begin with. You have a brittle spirit." And,
yeah.
And like he's like, do you think if MLK saw a dude jerking off in front of him, he'd be like, "I don't have a dream anymore." Like it's. I mean, I'm not like what Louis did was fucking terrible. Like, I mean, dude, you can't trap women in a room and jerk off in front of them. You can't do that. Like, it's not right.
I don't know if he trapped him necessarily, but speaking of Martin Luther King Day, happy Black History Month. But it is now officially February 1st, so happy Black History Month. But back to it. They had the chance to leave.
That's right.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's right. It is February now.
I don't know. I don't think I have any girls from my past that could come back to haunt me. Now you got me scared. Like, is there a point to dream now? Like, is there even like a point to have?
It's different for radio. Joe, you can rave all the girls you want. You're on radio. You'll be fine. Comedians get blasted. Dude, Chris Brown.
Oh, listen to you on your fucking high horse.
No. Tell me I'm wrong. Chris Brown beats the shit out of every woman he's with. And he still has hit songs like on the radio. Like kids are listening to his music every day.
Yeah, but he's like
jerked off in front of a girl, and he got just like knocked off the face of the earth. It's
black and white, my friend. That's why.
Dude, comedy is like a personal thing. Like it's like preachy. You know, it's like a preachy thing. So like when people think that you're a shit person, they don't want to hear you talk about your opinions. So it's different. It is different.
It's true, but you know, in the comedy field, like we can get away with saying certain things though because that's a part of the art. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where a lot of other professions and stuff can't get away with saying certain things like, you know, that, you know, she's a cunt for this reason and stuff because we're entertaining. Like, and people like the shock value behind it. If that's what you're labeled as, you know what I mean? Like, then you can get away with a lot more. So we get that. We get that cushion. You know what I mean?
And also, I want to take back what I said. You are also in a position. I feel like radio would be also there with. I realize I sound like a condescending like douchebag, like a lot of things I say. But I think you're actually right there with me. So you shouldn't be doing anything. So you shouldn't be jerking off in front of girls.
No,
But everyone else could, but
only
as long as you're not.
everyone
in the
else.
spotlight.
No, only my girlfriend. Wink, nudge. No, I'm just kidding. Fucking.
You have a girlfriend right now? You
Yeah,
dating?
yeah. I'm dating a girl named Katrina. We've been together for over a year now, and she's great.
Yeah.
She supports my choice of radio and pursuing it.
Awesome.
Yeah, she's fucking
Good,
real
man.
supportive. Hell yeah, and anything I do, honestly. So that's what you need in the end, dude. Is just if you are gonna date someone, fucking, just they gotta be supportive of you being a piece of shit. Like if you wanna,
Yeah.
if you
dude,
wanna be,
seriously, they need to propel you like when you're in the dirt. You need to
yeah.
absolutely. Man.
Yep. Like she straight up bought me like one of the first gifts she got me was a notebook for my lyrics and my comedy and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, and it like not like just like a spiral notebook like from the dollar store. It was like it's like a nice little black book, fucking. And that was cool. It just showed me it was like a stepping
Wait,
stone.
hold on. Have we talked about this girl before?
No,
Did you know this girl when?
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, dude.
I think off
this is
the
back-
air. I don't know if we talked about it on the air because
Uh-oh.
me and
I
that
just
last
fucking
girl
triggered
broke.
something.
Nah,
We
it's
can
all
just
right.
drop it.
It's all right. It's all right. I broke up with a girl from a long time ago, Mariah. We dated for a while, for 5 years, but yeah, we did. I may have mentioned this Katrina to you, and because I started like I was like, this girl's cool as shit, and like yeah. Oh yeah, wow.
Yeah, dude, that's the girl, huh? I remember you talking about her. I was like, dude, seems like
Yeah.
you really like that girl.
Yeah.
And now here you are.
Here I am.
Damn, Joe, I'm happy for you. That's awesome, dude.
Thanks,
That
buddy.
sounds like a good relationship.
Hell yeah,
Fuck
it's great, dude. She's awesome as shit. She works her ass off, dude. She works like 3 jobs and then like cooks dinner.
That's always
She
sexy.
cooks.
Girl with some work ethic. You gotta
Oh,
love
dude,
it,
she fucking puts me to goddamn shame, dude. Like I can't bitch about nothing. She'll like work fucking 70 fucking hours in a day somehow. Like, she'll be like, I'm doing it again
wait,
tomorrow.
hold up,
What
hold
up?
up,
What up?
hold
What
up,
up?
Joe.
What up?
You were talking about how I got fucked up. You like this? You broke both your fucking arms or something? Did you? What did you do?
I broke one arm trying to wrestle. I mean, it's been long
you're
enough.
Trying to wrestle.
I was,
Wow.
WWE style. I was going for the finisher
Good.
off this picnic bench, and it was wet. They used it for beer pong, and I slipped, and it broke.
Dude, honestly, your story is fucking dumber than mine. So, fuck
What?
you, Joe.
No, at least I knew where I was going. I had a target. You were just jogging through the woods aimlessly like a fucking, like the bitch from Blair Witch or something.
Mine was an accident. With yours, it was like, yeah, I kind of deserved it, like a little bit.
Well,
like,
I mean, before that, me and the dude were going at each other with logs, and yeah. Ironically, his name was Joe too, and he's the one that's dating my ex. Like me and my ex-girlfriend, when we broke up, we both immediately like went like we both kind of, I think we both knew it was over because I went to Katrina and she went back to her ex. So like, you know what I mean? It was like meant to be, dude. Like I don't know. I don't know if I'm really gonna get myself into trouble about talking about this, but I mean, fuck it. It's radio.
Nah, dude.
You got to be honest.
it's a radio, yeah, dude. What happens on air doesn't happen in the relationship.
I don't even. What does that even mean?
It means you can say or do whatever you want on radio, and
Oh,
you can't get
cool.
in trouble with the relationship.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, free pass.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
Anything.
I did
For
say
sure,
she's
dude.
amazing and cooks and has a work ethic, so that should say it. Man.
Oh yeah, there you
We'll find out if she listens to the show.
go. Does she listen to the show?
She does, yeah. She does listen to the show.
That's nice.
I don't know. Since I've been doing them a little more rapid fire, it's harder for her to keep up, especially without like I said, she works a shit ton. So she works on a farm. She's a manager, and she works at our park in Lewiston. I don't know
What kind of farm does she work at?
like a farm, like not a weed farm like you did, but like
Yeah, I figured.
you know, like
New York.
vegetables. Yeah, you can't do anything cool in New York. But
Dude, dating a farmer. Damn,
yeah, isn't that
dude.
pretty sweet? I don't know if she's gonna do it again next year, but I think she will. She always says like, I'm done with it, and then she just goes right back and just starts working 100 fucking jobs, and then
100 jobs.
100 jobs.
That's a lot of work.
She's nuts, man. She can pull that shit off too. I don't know how she does it. She's
Damn, dude.
yeah, she's pretty cool.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, Dude, I don't know, man. Maybe it's wearing off on you. You got your show on the schedule. And
Yeah.
Fucking,
Got a good girl.
dude, got it figured out, man. I'm excited. I'm excited.
I'm
for the show,
excited. I
too.
told her about you too, and she was excited that she's like, "Oh, I'm glad you have that. That's cool." So like, hopefully you guys can meet one day and fucking maybe.
Yeah, dude, we
fuck,
really dropped
'cause
the
I'm a
ball
cuckold. I
last
don't know.
summer.
I'm just kidding, dude. I know you were
2
right.
summers ago.
Yeah, you were right
we
there.
dropped the ball, but it was both of us, man. Like,
Oh,
it didn't work out. I was
No.
with my family the whole time. We had all these things planned, fucking activities. I hate activities. I just want to do shit.
I know that is the
Like,
worst. When you,
But yeah, dude, and you were like, fuck, you were all types of fucked up. So I didn't know, and we were like 20 minutes away. We didn't even say hello.
I know, dude. And well, the reason why, because like we were like, I had a whole group of dudes over for that weekend. Was it 4th of July? Was that it?
Yeah, dude, 4th of July. We had a
Dude,
whole bunch of shit going on.
We took Adderall the whole fucking weekend and we're up drinking.
Right.
No one slept. So like when I
I
called
was
you,
not on your level.
dude, yeah,
It
when I
would
called
not.
you, I'm sure I didn't sound as sober as I thought I was. I was like, yeah, you know, fucking, I remember
No,
vaguely
dude.
talking to you. I think you and your brother were playing pool or some shit like that, and then
Yeah,
and I just heard in your voice. I think we both tried to entertain the idea of seeing each other, but we could both at the same time understood each other. Like probably not.
yeah. I feel like we knew it just wasn't
Yeah.
gonna work. Yeah,
Like maybe next time that'll
yeah.
it'll work.
And then we haven't talked since. We haven't talked since.
I know, but you were back in Buffalo, you fuck, weren't you?
I know, dude. I should come back.
No, you
Yeah,
were
wait till we're
back.
back in North
were you
Tonawanda.
were you back in Buffalo this year, you fucker? For football?
No, that was the last time I was out there. Was that 4th of July?
Oh, I thought I saw a picture of you this year with like a family member in a Bills jersey.
Oh, yeah, dude. We went to Kansas City
Oh,
when
okay.
they played the Chiefs. Yeah, my sister. We all went to Kansas City for Thanksgiving, and they were there. That was fun.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Bills won. They fucking won a game, so that was good.
Yeah,
They had a good season though. I didn't really follow a lot, but are you like a Dolphins fan or something?
my man. Yep. That's
Yeah,
right.
that's cool, man.
Can't believe you remember
that's
that
really cool.
shit.
Dude, I mean, honestly, I'm not too involved in sports, but like everyone wanted to see Vikings, Jaguars, and like just the fact that it's Eagles, Patriots is like, fuck me, dude. Like, can we get some switch up? You know?
I know,
Like,
dude. That didn't this happen like fucking 10 years ago? Like, come on now.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, it's 10 years ago. That's right. It's the same Super Bowl.
Yeah, wasn't it?
Life is hard, dude. Life is fucking real hard.
Shit. Well, I mean, I didn't. Like I said, I didn't mean to spark all that dude. That I tried. I don't know. I gotta really think about my segues next time because you're just like, wait a minute. What do you mean? Like,
This show is
are
red
they
buck.
are they there? Are those 4 girls there?
Oh, we're going back to those girls. They're all still there waiting for me.
Oh
I'm
no,
gonna go back in order.
I was just saying like how scared you got was funny. Like you thought like maybe they were here on the show. Like, hi Michael, remember me? This is Tina or whatever. Fucking one of their names.
Remember that one time? You said nice ass?
That's
I
right.
forgot
Get 'em.
about it for 20 years until I saw you had money, and now I'm pissed about it.
Heard you making money off of comedy. It's like, oh no. And I'm just
I'm
over
gonna
here
ruin
just
your
like,
fucking life.
yeah, I'm just over here like egging him on. Like, get him, girls. He's a piece of shit. He never calls me either.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Because that's how it works. Once one says something,
Oh,
you better just hope. You better cross your fucking fingers
Yep.
and hope.
Yep.
Just hope that all those girls that you abused don't speak up like they
Those
should.
girls that you
I'm just hoping all my victims stay real quiet.
Oh, it's fucking awesome, dude. I mean, but since even though my segue failed, how do you feel about like Sweetest Day? Me and my buddy, like I said, we're talking about it on my ride back home from Lockport before the show, and he's like, "Yeah, nope, not getting my girl anything for Sweetest Day. Fucking like, I'm not doing it for Valentine's Day either, shit like that. Like, but Valentine's Day, I have to get something for my girl. You know what I mean? That's just no question, but." Sweetest Day is just kind of bullshit. I mean, where the fuck did you even know where that shit even like came from? Like Sweetest Day, do you even know what it is?
Wait, okay, all right. So you're asking what I think about Valentine's Day? I feel like I got what you were saying, but I feel like I missed something.
No, like Sweetest Day. You know what that is?
No.
Oh, see? Okay, well, it's this fucking fake holiday, and what it is like they made it up. No, not the song. Jesus Christ, how do you even spell it? it's like another Valentine's Day. And and it was made up. Let's see.
By who? How do you just do that?
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, and we were trying to figure that out. Is it Sweetest Day? 2018 maybe?
Oh, and I do believe in Valentine's Day. I mean, why not? Why not enjoy a day? Why not just like do something? Because people say every day should be Valentine's Day. Go fuck yourself. Like, just make the day special.
Okay, here it is. Is a holiday that is celebrated in the Midwestern United States and parts of Northeastern United States. So we're both fucked by this.
Don't put this on me. Don't put this shit on me, Joe.
It's October 20th this year. It's in the, what's it say? It's in the...
Wait, October 20th?
Yeah.
That's my birthday, dog.
No fucking way. Looks like we're celebrating Sweetest Day this year.
See, well, now we have to. I know. It's my birthday. It's the most special day of the year. So... Swedish? Okay.
It's not Swedish Day. Like, don't dress like a Swede.
Switches dates? That's not a holiday. This is some bullshit. There's like that one girl out there who's like mad that her boyfriend doesn't know about it.
Right, I know. Hopefully we're helping people now, but what is it? It's okay, so here's the definition. It's a holiday that is celebrated in the Midwestern United States and parts of the Northeastern United States, also northern part of Florida, on the third Saturday in October. It is a day to share romantic deeds or expressions. I think the only people that get loopholes for this are obviously single people and people who are married. So it's like the motherfuckers that like aren't married. They're still trying to like rake money out of them. Let's see, like where did it came from?
Yeah. Okay.
Where did it come from? Oh, okay. Apparently it dates back from 1922. Herbert Birch Kingston, a Cleveland, Ohio philanthropist and candy company. Aha! Employee started Sweetest Day. Those motherfuckers.
Big Candy. That's what it was.
Yep.
Those cocksuckers.
My buddy Ryan guessed. He was thinking Hallmark, but I think he also might have mentioned candy too. But he wanted to bring happiness to orphans, shut-ins, and underprivileged. His intent was to show these people that they were not forgotten. In 1922, he started this holiday by giving candy and small gifts. Wait a minute. So when the fuck did women take this holiday? Where did they get off saying like, oh, what are we going to do for Sweetest Day? Go feed an orphan or a shut-in or underprivileged people, such as black people.
Yeah, whoa.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, you're right.
No, but like, how then all of a sudden is it now celebrated for women? Like, why do we got to get... No. Okay, so officially, I'm starting a campaign to lay this to rest. I've never met a
girl talk about this shit. I feel like girls who are concerned about this, like, I don't even know, like, what type of person. Like, I don't think it's going to be an issue for either of us. I don't know.
It's a real thing, though, dude. Like, people, materialistic cunts are out there. And,
right. I feel like we would have filtered out the people far before it got to this point.
Like, I mean, but, like...
that wouldn't be the first red flag, you know?
When the fuck, like, how did they get off with, like, stealing it from orphans? Orphans don't have parents, and you're going to take their only holiday? No. That's just it. Herbert Birch Kingston is turning over in his grave.
I think I'm missing something here. So you got to take something from orphans and give it to somebody you love?
No. No. So, okay, so Sweetest Day is like a second Valentine's Day for couples who aren't married, essentially.
Okay, right. Okay.
But we just looked up the real definition, and Herbert Birch Kingston, a philanthropist from Cleveland, Ohio, in 1922, he started this holiday because he was a candy company employee. He decided to give candy and gifts to orphans, shut-ins, and underprivileged people.
Oh, wow.
So somehow along the way...
misunderstood.
No, that's all right. I mean, I was kind of all over the place. I got really pissed off when I seen the real definition. But, yeah, Herbert...
So it started as a good deed.
Yeah.
And then people... Okay.
And then women use their power of vagina to fucking make it all about them. Imagine that.
I feel like orphan culture has been kind of shut out now. You don't really see orphans anymore.
Yeah, no, you really
where are they? Where are the orphans? That's like they used to be everywhere, and like you would this holiday would be great. Like, when was the last time you saw an orphan on the street? I've never.
Oh, that's awesome. You know what's fucked up too? Isn't like Herbert like a pervert name, and like he started off, but he was giving candy to children, and that's the holiday. Herbert Birch Kingston. Here you go, children. Sweet sweets for my kids. Just like, here's some yum yums.
My name's Herbert. Herbert the pervert.
Yeah,
That was
like,
too good.
dude, wow, Herbert Birch Kingston, he's a philanthropist. I think he's a kid toucher. Well, he's dead now, but
Yeah. I mean, any guy who fucking runs a candy factory is just like inherently creepy.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, he
It's
would
just
give
the
him
creepiest thing. I don't
candy
know.
and small gifts. Probably his nutsack over their fucking little orphan face. Just a
This guy's like giving food to orphans, and we're like, "Fuck this guy! He's a fucking piece of shit."
Yeah.
Fucking,
fucking,
just fucking ripping on this good man.
I know, Herbert, you fucking cunt. You probably fucked orphan
Cocksucker,
mouths.
piece of
Like,
shit.
yeah, just like, but he was just like a nice guy.
No, fuck him, dude.
Fucking philanthropist and candy company fucking. What are you, fucking Willy Wonka? Go fuck yourself, Herbert. You fucking,
Yeah, dude.
you perv. Stay away from our
Probably
orphans.
dead now.
Yeah, oh, he's
Sounds
definitely
like he's
dead. He started he started this fucking this whole Sweetest Day in 1922. So yeah, he's probably dead.
Oh, 1922. Oh yeah, it's definitely dead.
Yeah, and he's probably
So,
turning over in his grave that we're no longer sponsoring orphans and we're giving small gifts
Dude, I wish orphans were
such
still
as our
a thing, though. That'd be
wieners
cool.
to cunts these days.
Like, you know, oh, dude, orphan. I mean, I guess maybe not in the U.S. You don't really see orphans, but like, dude, people that have like foreign countries, like, if you go, you'll get like jumped by little mobs of orphans, and like, what
Holy
do you do? You know,
give him candy and small
It's a real
gifts.
thing.
Apparently, I don't.
that's yeah, you give them candy.
I mean, you know what didn't help is like the original Jumanji when we grew up with that movie and like those kids were orphans. straight up.
Dude,
There was like
that
a
movie
huge
was dope.
orphan culture. You're right. There, like growing up in the '90s, there was like an orphan culture in our movies and stuff like that. You know what I mean? There's just like, oh, he doesn't have any parents. Even the Bernie Mac fucking show, the kids were their parents were dead. You know what I mean? And then he had to take them. It's just a lot of
Dude, orphans probably got to be the coolest kids. I want to work on a skit. It was like, ever since I was a kid, my parents fucking hated me, and now I'm like really cool because of it.
well,
And
orphan.
just like that's how it is, though.
Dude, their parents are dead. That's what an orphan is.
Yeah, but they don't know that. They think it's their fault, and they should.
I
Because
don't.
it makes it more tragic, and they become better musicians.
Dude, you're lucky you're attractive because I think you're dumb as shit. Do you know what an orphan is?
Or do I know what an orphan is?
Yeah, do you know it's a kid with no parents. Like their parents are dead.
An orphan, I thought it was a sea creature.
Oh no, it is no. It is not a sea creature.
That was like
Are
a
you high?
dolphin.
Are you
No, I'm not high at all, and I definitely know what an orphan is, Joe. All right.
Duh, you're just looking
dude.
it up right now.
You can hear me typing.
Yeah, just shit, my man. Fucking, I'm so stoked for you to that everything's been working out. We've been going for 50 minutes now, almost. Damn, this is
How long?
We are at 48 minutes exactly, as I just looked up to the time.
Really,
Yeah,
dude? It felt like 3 minutes.
felt like 3
Because
fucking
talking to you is
hours.
such a joy, and
No, this is great,
it's been
man.
fun.
Hell yeah, dude. Is there anything else you want to plug before we sign?
I just want to plug the Joe Show. Honestly, I think this show is fucking awesome, and I hope
Thank
you keep
you.
doing your fucking thing. And I'm trying to get back on here. And I have a friend who is a really funny guy,
Yes.
and I know you guys get along.
Yeah.
So I'll have him talk to you sometime. We can all talk together. And
Yeah,
yeah, man, I'm pro Joe Show. So
I like that.
thanks
Oh,
again for
Bro
having me
Joe
on,
show.
dude.
I like that. That's a good one.
you should make T-shirts. How about that?
Hell
I'll make
yeah,
T-shirts.
dude. You'll make T-shirts? I like that show. I'll make T-shirts.
Nah,
with your
I'm broke.
face.
I have like $29 in my bank account, dude.
You want to start a
I'm not even
GoFundMe?
kidding.
We'll call,
What's that?
You want me to start a GoFundMe? But it's got to be like a play on. We'll have to call it like Joe Fund Me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's got to be like play on
Really?
words. Just like, okay.
Dude, if I had to go fund me, it'd be like, go me. I eat out at breakfast 5 times a week, and I leave a $5 tip. And I'm pretty broke, so I can use some more money, please. Trying to be a comedian, so.
Hell yeah, dude.
People
Well,
don't do
fucking,
it.
I'm proud of you, man. You're fucking still sticking with it, and I want to get you back on here like immediately. And so are these late nights better off for you? Like the 10 p.m. your time?
Yeah,
Anything?
it's going to depend on the week. Our work schedule's really slow right now. It's a slow season in the marijuana industry. You know, it's winter and shit. So
Right.
I actually have a lot of free time, so I'll just play by ear like each week, and I'll let you know what works out for me, man.
Sounds good. And keep in touch. Let your buddy get a hold of me. You know, give him my info and shit like that. And even if he wants to come
Definitely.
on separate, say you're busy and he just wants to come on, dude, I'll be cool with him. I'll treat him fairly. You know, I'll be nice.
Yeah, dude.
And
You just give him a really fucking hard time and just make him like
okay.
regret calling in.
That
Just
sounds
like, what the fuck? That'd be really good too.
Oh yeah, dude. Well, fucking. Regardless if you get a hold of me on the show or what tomorrow, let me know how let me know how your gig goes, dude. Fucking at
Yeah, I will. I'll probably be out there pretty late, so I think you'll be done by then. But I'll definitely hit you up regardless. So.
Yeah, 9 p.m. tomorrow at the Cattleman Saloon in Rogue River, Oregon. That's 9 p.m. Pacific time. Dude, it's been fucking great having you and hearing from you again, dude. I hope you crush it tomorrow. I know you will, my man. And thanks,
Thanks,
for
man.
fucking
Seriously,
coming on,
dude. Oh man, this has been a ton of fun, Joe. It's always good talking to you. Seriously, dude.
Hell yeah, brother. Fucking. Is there anything else you want to say before we wrap this son bitch up?
I love you.
I love you too, my man. I love you too, brother, man. This is fucking awesome. All right, man. Fucking for Mike Longneckers, the Joe Show signing off. I love you all. Good night.
I know my living ain't right. These eyes so cold, I know my vision ain't right. Let's go, selling my soul for the concrete roads. They got me living in coffins, walking the dead man walking. They calling me tonight, stalking no lights, but I put that hawk on you. Working my fingers down to the white bone skeleton like motherfuckers know my eyes are bloodshot red for the no sleep that I get. So insomnia, 8 factors, the reasons why I'm so cold. Working through the pain involving thoughts and worries that I might not be able, but I'm able to keep that stress so heavy off my fucking chest. Motherfuckers know I'm blessed. This devil faces when I text. On my Libra scales, I'm weighing out the rest. The weight on my shoulders telling me that my feet need a rest. But damn, I gotta keep living, I gotta keep moving. I gotta keep doing it for the music. My children are counting on me, they singing along to the music. I think you should too, cause I'm the truest. Your favorite rapper be digging my style too. They saying, who the fuck is this? Yep, who the fuck is this? Dead man walking, they calling me the Night Stalker. Walking the dead man walking, they calling me the Night Stalker. Dead man walking, they calling me the Night Stalker. Walking the dead man walking, they calling me the Night Stalker. I know my living ain't right. These eyes so cold, I know my vision ain't right. Let's go, selling my soul for the concrete roads. They got me living in coffins, walking the dead man walking. They calling me the Night Stalker, no lights, but I put that hawk on. I feel like doing some dumb shit like Steve-O, ripping my vocal cords right out in front of a bunch of people. I'm not saying I'm bad to the bone, I'm saying I'm spraying these lyrics ass backwards when I'm spitting through this microphone. You fuckers got me out of my zone. Like who cares? It's a way of life and a way of living. Motherfuckers know I don't freestyle, I'm on point with it straight written. Look at these graves I'm digging. I'ma bury myself, I'm taking you with me. I'm taking these chances, making these tracks in. I feel like getting a pound of toxic waste and rolling it up and smoking it up. So I have something positive that uplifts me. Don't tell me you're getting offended. These are my words, my balls, and I know where the fuck I'm headed.